That is so good. Oh, I didn't see you. You know, I was just having my afternoon glass of Vermont maple syrup.
Is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, FX, we'd have to, if you sorry. So gravitas can be difficult sometimes.
A few weeks ago, it seemed like Senate Republicans would have drawn the line on nominees like Robert Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard. But a few weeks ago, yes indeed, it did seem like Senate Republicans maybe would have drawn the line on R.F. Kennedy Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard.
2 words for Pete Hegseth. Home Depot. And I can narrow it down to 1 word, Lowe's. You get paid at a much cheaper rate than $50,000 to repaint your government housing.
Days are 184. The previous questions. The exhort is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution.
Imagine if Kanye had only posted Nazi porn. Well, Mr. Schellenberger and other conservatives would be saying, well, the Nazi part is okay, as long as they keep their clothes on. So remember, if you're a Nazi, just keep your SS uniform on. Don't take it off, because that's when we're gonna get to censorship.
I previously served at the U.S. Agency for International...
PEPFAR saves lives! Restore AIDS now! PEPFAR saves lives! Restore AIDS funding now! PEPFAR saves lives! Restore AIDS funding now!
I guess these guys don't watch the news. They didn't realize that PEPFAR was one of the many programs that did prove to be life-saving, so the funding was restored. Somebody better give them a link to, I don't know, maybe Fox News or something like that.
My colleague from Texas said nobody blamed Biden for the cost of eggs, and he has every right to say it because it's free speech. But that is total bullshit, okay? All of my colleagues were blaming Biden from eggs. Former President Trump blamed him on October 26th before the election, blaming him for the price of eggs. So let's get some grip.
If American democracy can survive 10 years of Greta Thunberg scolding, you guys can survive a few months of Elon Musk.
So this seems that this subcommittee is just
the gentleman's
like
time
the agency
is expired.
It's named after
the gentleman's
a sham,
time has expired.
A total sham.
The American people are $36 trillion in debt. It certainly seems reasonable that someone has been fired. I now recognize the gentleman from Tennessee.
You're going to put us further in debt with your billionaire tax
You're not
cuts.
recognized. Mr. Burchett, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair Lady. The gravy train for a lot of these folks, it's been on biscuit wheels, and it's about to run off the dadgum tracks.
He said we need to return the power of the purse to Congress. It never left. According to the Constitution, that's where it's at. Now, I know that people are confused right now because for whatever reason, we had a guy that went in and you talk about people invading our data. Listen, people said that they were upset about TikTok, but I'm upset about the guy that runs Twitter.
We need to free the builders of America to build. And if we do that, that means I think we can get the economic growth to be maybe 3-4%, maybe 5%. And that means if you can get $1 trillion of economic growth, you can cut the budget deficit by $1 trillion. Between now and next year, there is no inflation. That's a fantastic scenario for the average American. I mean, imagine they're going down the grocery aisle and the prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're
Now, time to get out of here. I got to get back to my maple syrup.